Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are going to see how we can create post request using karate. So let us create a post request. But before that, let me show you the website for which we will be sending the post request, the API which we will be using. So this is the API, the website which provide list of API which we can use for our practice. So here I will be using this post one, which will be creating a user, create new user. So this API has got is also using a token which is a bearer token, and this is the test data which will be required for this. So I have already created a sample request in Postman for this. So let me show you body. Okay, so this is using authorization and it's using bearer token. So looks like the token is not valid. Let me create another token. So here you can generate the token for this using this link. So this token got generated. Let us go and copy it. Now let's try to create the request. Okay, this email was already created. So this is how we can create it. So now let us create a post request for this. So create a feature file. Now we need to pass the URL. Let us copy the URL. Now since this is a post request, so we need to send the request body before sending the method. So how we can send the post request body into this using the request keyword and then passing the payload. So this is the payload which we have. So here in karate we can send the payload using inline. In single line, if we will send the payload, then it should work. Let's send the method when method post, then status 200. Now this is also using authorization, so we need to pass that into header, and header authorization. We need to pass the bearer token and need to add the token. So let me define the token into some variable, as we will be using in different scenarios. Let me copy the token. So here we have got the token, so we will just add it here. Now we need to give this feature file into our runner. Okay, now we can try to execute this. Okay, our test has got executed. Okay, but there is a failure. Post JSON failed. Access token reference is not defined. So there is some error. Line number 1 is not defined. Okay, so yeah, okay, we need to define this into the background. I just given this in the feature. So let us run it again. So here we can see that our test got executed and it is successful. The build is successful. So this was one way how you can pass your request, but this is not very convenient way. I mean, you have to if you have a big request payload, then bringing that into single line. So there is also one more way how you can pass that by using the uh, you can just use in the same format by passing this into this open and close open this quotes block. So you need to give this three open quotes block, and then you can just copy your request as it is. And that's it. Let's run it again. So our test got executed, but you can see some. Okay, so we need there is a validation on the email ID, so you need to use a different email ID every time. So that is why our we were not able to create another user. So let's change it and run it. So our test got executed, and let us see time. We can see that the data got generated. This new ID has got created. So this was another way how you can pass your request, but this is also not very convenient way, because when you are doing automation in your project, in your office project, then you won't be passing the request body for all the scenario in your feature file. So there are other ways, like you normally pass the request file from the test data file in some format, either from some other feature file or from some JSON file. So what we will do, we will create another package, and in that we will keep this JSON, and then we will read it into this feature file. So we have created this package test data, and over here let's create a JSON file. User request.json, and here we can keep this. Let's change the email ID again. We can comment it for now. Now we have created this user request JSON which has our request body. We need to pass it into this scenario. So how we can do that? So first we need to call this user request JSON over into this feature file, and then we can pass it into the request parameter. So how we can call this in the Karate? First, let us get this into some variable. Get request payload, and we can call it using the read API of Karate, and give the path in double quotes test data and the file name user request.json. Now we have got this payload in this variable. Now we will pass this in the request. Now let's execute it. So we can see that our test has got executed. Build was success, and let's see if the data got generated. We can see that new data is getting generated. The user got created successfully. You can delete this one. Now you can see that for each request I had to change this email ID. So that also we cannot do that manually every time if you are executing this script. So what we need to do, we need to parameterize this data. So what happened before calling this when you are calling this JSON file into your scenario, you need to change this email ID. So how we can do that? So we can do that, I mean there are different ways. You can use some utility, or you can use you can generate some random data and then append the data to this email ID. So let us just create another feature file which will generate the random data for us. Say we create some random string feature. Okay, I was creating a class, so let me create a file. Random string dot feature. Okay, now into this, so I have this code JavaScript function which will generate the random string. So let me add it here. Now we can call this feature file and then append that into the our email ID. So let me create another feature file. We can either create another feature file or we can just directly call it here as well. Let me first show you how we can do that into this file also. So let me call def get random data, and let's call this feature file test data. So it's not into another package, it's just in the same. So we'll just give the file name random string dot feature. Now we need to append the this email ID. So let us do that. Email. So what we need from this feature file, we need this random string from this. So in this email, now we will get some random string. And we need to set the email ID. So over here, we are calling this request payload. So this will be returning the request payload. So let us set the so we can change this email ID using the set keyword before passing it into the request. So we can do that here as well. Set email. We need to set the email for this payload. So we need to give the payload name dot email, and then we can just append the email ID. So what we are doing over here, in this variable we are getting our payload, right? So we are setting email ID in that payload to this value. This value is nothing but it is getting some random string, so it will append a random string before qt. And so every time we will execute this, a new email ID will get added into our payload, so we the test will not fail. So let's just run it now. So you can see the test got executed, will got success. And let's see data. So you can see that there this random string vtq, this has got added to our email id. So every time we will get a different email id and our test will get executed. So this was how you can change the data of your json file, your request json file, before sending it to request. Okay,